Yes, my lord. Sorry. When your advocate general is making a. But I'm sorry, my lord, but lordship kindly don't expect it. I expect it, but I'm also. It is also not expected. Then why not know? The ex-honorable Chief Justice has cautioned him for his submission. And I'm sorry, my lord. I'm sorry. I'm sorry with your lordship because advocate general is here. But he has compelled me. The lordship knows. The honorable Chief Justice is then cautioned him in court. Cautioned him in court. Sorry.
But I'm sorry, my
Tell me, my lord, I will go out of the court. But I will.
ঠিক কি নিয়ে সংঘর্ষের সূত্রপাত তা জানা যায়নি, তবে শনিবার বেলডাঙ্গায় যত্রতত্র গন্ডগোল শুরু হয়, ভাঙচুর চালানো হয় এবং দোকান এবং বাড়িঘরে অগ্নিসংযোগের ঘটনা ঘটানো হয়। বেশ কিছু জায়গায় ধারালো অস্ত্র হাতে দাপাদাপি করতে দেখা যায় বেশ কিছু ব্যক্তিকে। এলাকাবাসীর অভিযোগ মুহুর্মুহু বোমাবাজি হয়েছে, তাতে বেশ কয়েকজন আহত হয়েছে। পাশাপাশি রাত থেকে বেশ কয়েকজনের খোঁজ পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না।
বেলডাঙ্গায় বিভিন্ন জায়গায় পুলিশ টহল দিচ্ছে, দুপক্ষকে সংযত থাকার বার্তা দেন জেলা পুলিশ সুপার। তিনি বলেন, স্থানীয় একটি বিষয়কে কেন্দ্র করে উত্তেজনা ছড়িয়ে পড়েছিল। আমরা দোষী ব্যক্তিদের চিহ্নিত করে উপযুক্ত শাস্তির ব্যবস্থা করেছি। সবাইকে অনুরোধ করব আইন শৃঙ্খলা পরিস্থিতি নিয়ন্ত্রণে রাখতে পুলিশকে সাহায্য করুন। উভয় পক্ষের কাছে আবেদন, আপনারা কেউ আইন নিজের হাতে তুলে নেবেন না। Then Millard, the thing is, Millard, kindly have a look to Millard this figures. Millard, these are Millard the social media circulations, Millard, that have been blocked. Kindly turn the page, Millard. Millard, on Facebook, Millard, there were 642 posts. Millard, we have blocked Millard 638, 4 are pending. In X handle, Millard, out of 230, 220 have been blocked, 10 pending. YouTube, Millard, 63, all blocked. And Instagram, 77, all blocked. Now, Millard, now kindly, Millard, take my learned friend's petition, because yesterday it was just handed up over to me and Millard, we had to rush to court. Please have a look to Millard. The basis of my learned friend's petition, Mr. Koustav Bagchi's petition, kindly have a look. Millard, whatever is with the writ petition, whatever maybe is in evidentiary value, let us go by that.
এই অন্যটা বল।
Now, please take me at the first annexure, that is page 16, 16. Millard, this is Millard, one of Millard, some media reports by Seoshi Pal. Please take Millard, page number 17. At the top, Millard, above the photograph, a huge police contingent, including rapid action force, has been deployed at the affected neighborhoods. Millard, kindly, Millard, then skip over the rest of the parts of that page 17. Now, please take page 18. Millard, fifth line from the top. The state's Director General of Police, so-and-so, said that a large number of Indian Police Service officers rushed to Beledanga on Saturday night. Local residents claim that at least 50 people from both communities suffered injuries and more than 30 houses were either ransacked or set on fire. The worst affected area, they said, is Beledanga Civic Ward number 10. The authorities deployed huge police contingent, including rapid action force, at the affected neighborhoods and shut down internet facilities across entire Murshidabad district until 8 a.m. on November 19. Where the rest, Millard, is the population part. Then, Millard, please take Millard, page number 20. Millard, there is a quoted paragraph, the second one. 4 Beledanga residents, including a woman, have been admitted in the hospital. A rapid action force personnel also suffered injury while trying to stop the back-to-back clashes. Then please take Millard, page number 22. Millard, fourth line from the bottom, Millard, my learned friend's anxiety. No fresh clash was reported till Sunday afternoon. This is his uh, annexure. Next line, all police officers who earlier served in Beledanga zone has been brought back temporarily for their current location in view of the situation, an officer said. Then we have the next page, page number 23. Beldanga, the internet was shut down in Murshidabad and Jangipur police district, including the areas in Behrampur, such and such, and prohibitory orders were issued in some parts on Sunday, and tension between the two groups in Murshidabad led to clashes on so and so. 15 people were arrested for the violence. Police said that the situation is under control, and raids were on to nab other culprits. A large police contingent started patrolling the area. No fresh clashes were reported until Sunday night. After the tension ebbed, Kartikel Lorai, a century-old procession was observed peacefully at Beldanga. Then kindly, Milord, the rest, then Milord, the Bengali newspaper Anandabajar Online. Please take, Milord, page number 26. Just above the photograph over there. But the last sentence over there, আপাতত পরিস্থিতি নিয়ন্ত্রণে রয়েছে বলে পুলিশের দাবি. Then, Milord, at the bottom of that page, the last 4 line, বেলডাঙ্গা বিভিন্ন জায়গায় পুলিশ টহল দিচ্ছে, দুপক্ষকে সংযত থাকার বার্তা দেন জেলা পুলিশ সুপার। তিনি বলেন, স্থানীয় একটি বিষয়কে কেন্দ্র করে উত্তেজনা ছড়িয়ে পড়েছিল, আমরা দোষী ব্যক্তিদের চিহ্নিত করে উপযুক্ত শাস্তির ব্যবস্থা করেছি। সবাইকে অনুরোধ করব আইন শৃঙ্খলা পরিস্থিতি নিয়ন্ত্রণে রাখতে পুলিশকে সাহায্য করুন। উভয় পক্ষের কাছে আবেদন, আপনারা কেউ আইন নিজের হাতে তুলে নেবেন না। Then, Milord, my learned friends, email at page 28. Where in this backdrop, Milord, he makes a request to the Honorable Governor that there should be deployment of central forces. And then, Milord, at page 29, he is very aggrieved with this police post. Kindly, may I place this at page 29. Malicious efforts are being made from certain quarters to spread misinformation and rumors about last night's incident at Beldanga in Murshidabad, where clashes took place between two groups over some condemnable mischief. President and secretary of the committee where this incident took place have been arrested and taken in police custody. Prompt action has been taken by the police against vandalism and violence by arresting 17 persons. No casualty, repeat, no casualty has been reported anywhere in the district. 6 persons were injured and are under proper treatment. Condition of all injured is stable. Situation is under control. Sharp police vigil continues. Please do not heed unverified facts and figures being circulated on social media to disrupt disrupt peace. Sternest possible legal action will be taken against lawbreakers as also rumor mongers. Now, this police post, Milord, in my very respectful submission, was read out yesterday to demonstrate before the court that what the police is saying is absolutely wrong. Police is trying to paint a different picture. Now, that's why, Milord, I took the trouble to, Milord, take your lordship through the news media reports, irrespective of its evidentiary value, what they say and what the police has said, Milord, whether, Milord, there has been any disparity in that or not. In my very respectful submission, there is no disparity. Now, Milord, the other part that
There is one part.
yes,
In your report, you have said many things. It appears that at one point of time, for the first time, there was an disruption or eruption, the police personnel went and pacified the things and then tackled the situations. The police personnel are well aware of the reasons for such eruption of the I would say the violence or something. There is no other attempt on the part of the police personnel to remain there and keep a very strict vigil. As you go by your report, the second immediately is large number of people gathered and there was an attempt for a violence. Again, the police said, I went there and pacifies. Why not the police took very preventive steps immediately when for the first time it happens, how a large gatherings or the peoples can gather subsequently and then continued, because it was done in a phases as it appears from your report. It was not
Yes.
that at one go, it was
Yes.
on phases.
Yes.
And phases means there must be a gap of certain time. What was an attempt on the part of the police to combat this situation?
Milord, may I say this, Milord? The police had, Milord, taken action, Milord, as and when, Milord, the situation,
Becomes worse.
no, as and when, Milord, the situation arose. And
That
thereafter,
is what he says.
Yes.
It becomes worse.
no, it did,
When there was a commotion.
yes, ma'am.
When some of the people
But I
they
get your
came
lordships, yes,
and there was a clash.
right,
The police said that I intervened. We went there and intervened immediately.
right.
Thereafter, in the report says, then after certain, the gap of a time, another large number they came and then they started. My query to you is that when you saw that this is a very sensitive issue, then why not there should be a preventive measures taken by the police so that there is no further recurrence on this.
Milord, the police over here, Milord, had Milord rushed to the area. Yes.
This is what the report says.
Now, Milord, today, Milord, the condition is such, Milord, going by whatever, Milord, they have annexed to the petition, apart from what is being verbally said to the court, but at least, Milord, there is nothing on record to show that, Milord, the situation is out of control today. I very respectfully say the situation is within control. Number two, Milord, going by his annexures, Milord, there has been no fresh incidents. Number three, Milord, we have said, Milord, that the police contingent that has been rushed to that place, and Milord, that is over there. Senior police officials are there, Milord.
But they have given you certain names yesterday.
Not yesterday, today 8:25. 8:25 in the morning, I have it in my mobile phone.
Your report is that there was no information which was given to you. And the names which were given, I think in course of the hearing that was given to you.
Yes, Milord, I couldn't follow, Milord. 10 names, Milord, is told to the court. The court,
Any attempt on the part of the police administration to find out whether they are really the residents of that particular locality and whether they are still residing in their houses?
Milord, I'll have to take instruction on this, Milord, because I couldn't even, Milord, contact, Milord, the number one person over there to take, Milord, all instructions. But, Milord, there is an hint in my report.
I have seen that. That's why I'm
Yes,
putting a query to you.
yes. But we have said that, Milord, as of now, Milord, there is no,
Is
yes.
what I said. Yesterday in course of the hearing, 5 names were given.
Milord, I can file a short report on that also.
I understand 10 or 15, we are not going into the numbers.
Hmm.
There were certain names which was given. Now, at least the genuine attempt must be shown by the police to identify whether they are the local resident
At all or not,
at all or not.
right?
What are their houses, house number, whether they are still there in their homes. These things will come. Nothing.
But had my learned friend given it yesterday, I would have taken instruction. I've taken instruction on everything.
8:25 in the morning.
No, yesterday.
That's why I started by saying that these
Five
no,
names. Five names. I read it in front of
no,
Any sheet or something you have given or what?
no, he has not.
I read it in court. I read it in court.
Not died.
No, Milord,
Hmm.
the learned AG has said certain things with regard
And
to
Milord,
those annexes.
if my learned friend is still pursuing his prayer for central forces deployment, but I have got some submissions to make. If he doesn't make this prayer, of course, Milord, I'll not waste the time of the court.
Come with the instructions.
Because Milord, the situation.
What it appears from their petitions, the primary concern is the safety, security and maintenance of peace
Yes,
in the locality.
right. But police has taken all steps, Milord.
And there should not be any discrimination to be perpetrated. There should
Certainly
be
not.
there should be an impartial way of tackling the issues. I think that is a paramount consideration for both
Right.
as a righteous persons.
Well, it's a welfare state, Millard, it is my responsibility. It goes without saying.
So this is what they apprehend, that there may not
Yes,
be.
now please consider, Millard, whether this apprehension is a justified apprehension or not. I am standing over here, sir, my apprehension is that the fan is going to fall.
No, my lord,
Whether it is justified or not,
the annex.
based on whatever he has annexed, based on whatever is in circulation, and based on, Millard, whatever I have, Millard, submitted through my report, Millard, your lordships know, Millard, there has to be, Millard,
Affidavit is saying.
Millard, দাঁড়াও না বাবা, এটা শেষ করে নি আমি,
One
তারপরে
affidavit is saying.
একটা green light জ্বলবে। So, but based on whatever is before your lordships, Millard, I will very humbly submit, Millard, that situation is completely under control. Something has happened, no dispute on that. Police has taken steps. Millard, we are very fortunate that there is no loss of life. There is some injury here and there, no doubt about that, but very few. And
Sure that proper medical assistance
yes,
is
yes,
provided
yes,
to
yes,
all of them
yes, yes,
who
yes,
have
yes.
suffered an injury.
Yes, yes. But it goes without saying, Millard, whatever, Millard, is required of the state will do that. Millard, it doesn't require, Millard, the order of the court. But, Millard, I want to add one thing. But I have got, Millard, the posts of, since my learned friend, though a lawyer, belongs to a political party, Millard, the, what should I say, high portfolio holders of the party that he comes from should also, Millard, stop circulating in the X handle and all that. But I've got a few with me.
Media.
If your lordships want, Millard, I can place it before the court. Now that can also give rise to incitement. That should also, my learned friend should ensure that this doesn't happen. I have it with me. I don't want to
Before
name
going into
these
all
persons.
things, before going into all these things, whether that tantamounts to provocation or not, firstly, my lord, firstly, my annexures were relied upon with very selective things.
Yes, yes.
What the state he did, selective, they showed that everything is a very rosy picture, situation under control. Now, annexure at page number 24, it says over 30 houses and shops and houses were ransacked. The last line, the groups carrying weapons on the streets, locals alleged bombings. Several persons were injured and a number of people were missing. Now, the Bengali annexure that says, ঠিক কি নিয়ে সংঘর্ষের সূত্রপাত তা জানা যায়নি, তবে শনিবার বেলডাঙ্গায় যত্রতত্র গন্ডগোল শুরু হয়, ভাঙচুর চালানো হয় এবং দোকান এবং বাড়িঘরে অগ্নিসংযোগের ঘটনা ঘটানো হয়। বেশ কিছু জায়গায় ধারালো অস্ত্র হাতে দাপাদাপি করতে দেখা যায় বেশ কিছু ব্যক্তিকে। এলাকাবাসীর অভিযোগ মুহুর্মুহু বোমাবাজি হয়েছে, তাতে বেশ কয়েকজন আহত হয়েছে। পাশাপাশি রাত থেকে বেশ কয়েকজনের খোঁজ পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না। These are also parts of annexures. Now, what the state has done, my learned advocate general is very much pleased towards the police administration, but one of the cabinet ministers of the state has showed their inability, that the police is unable to function in the state. I can bring it on record by filing a way of a supplementary affidavit. There are statements of a cabinet minister of the state saying that police is unable. They are not at all able to tackle the situation. So these are all, my lord, facts. My lord, what we are saying, my lord, police is not been able to tackle the situation. Large number of people, they are missing. The reason why I could place it today in the morning, because I am not being able to contact them. My lord,
But
not only
let
in
these come
areas
by
of
way of
Beledanga,
pleadings. Let these come by way of pleadings, not by, Millard, oratory submissions.
not oratory, unless mushkil.
Let it come. Then, Millard, may I place his pleadings? Millard, we cannot fight litigations like this. This is not a political forum.
We are not
That
actually in
one-sided,
adversary
The situation now.
situation. Persons from the Hindu communities are not being able to reside in the area. They are
I
absolutely
strongly,
out.
Millard, I dispute this.
There was an order yesterday which was passed
Yes.
that
The email, the difficulty with the email is, since internet is suspended, how can they contact?
No.
Then how is he making these
Today,
submissions?
for this WhatsApp message, I got these names via WhatsApp message. A person had to come all the way down to Krishnanagar to send that message. Even the areas of Tehotto and all those areas, also internet and all are suspended. The entire area of Beldanga, Tehotto and all those areas. Person had to come to Krishnanagar to send that message. So I could send it today in the morning.
না ওটা না, এই লাস্টে যেটা এলো সুকান্ত মজুমদারদের অমিত মালব্য সুকান্ত
What had fallen from the state that there has been statements from various leaders from the opposition dispensation. Now, my lord, we all know police at certain times have to take preventive steps. It was on one occasion, few months back, one of the members of legislative assembly from the ruling dispensation in the district of Murshidabad, he had commented that আমরা 70 ওরা 30 কেটে গঙ্গা জলে ভাগীরথীর জলে ভাসিয়ে দেব. This sort of statements, does it not tantamount to provocation? It is the district of Murshidabad and it is surrounding areas of
I
Beledanga,
cannot
wherein this
respond
sort
to
of
this.
persons.
I cannot
That's
respond
true.
to this. I can name 10 persons of his political party also,
We have the document.
including film actors. He should not, my lord, make it a
But the
political
only
forum.
thing is that to instill confidence in the minds of the public at large.
Now,
It's what I am saying before your lordship, persons of the Hindu communities in that area are not being able to reside because that the area demography is the majority belongs to the Muslim community and Hindus are the minorities of that area and they're not being able to reside in their
Well,
respective.
my lord, I dispute, my lord. I have taken instructions.
there was already a direction that to ensure their safety and security, it is a duty of the police to see that they live in their houses. So
Now with the suspension of internet, no news as per the
what would be, according to you, you are also in doubt that what is the prevalent situation there?
but what I humbly beseech your lordship is there is a BSF camp nearby.
Are saying that now some the peace is restored or the situation is under control. But there has been a divergent.
My lord, what I say is, what is the harm?
But he is not a
I-
person of
just-
that locality,
আমি একটা কথা বলি
or not of that district. Why is he saying all these things, but who doesn't reside over there?
আর we are সে মামা বাড়ি পিসে মশাইয়ের বাড়ি ওগুলো বলে লাভ নেই what
What are all politically motivated petitions?
this stray comments
Of course.
what I'm saying
I stand by what I'm
What I-
saying. It's not a stray
what
comment.
what I'm saying is state says that they want peace, we say we want peace. Now to instill confidence in the minds of the public at large, it's evident that in presence of police clashes occurred even after they took control of the situation, clashes occurred.
No,
What
no,
I-
no, no.
it's there in the report as
No,
well,
no,
lordship, from his
You,
lordship.
you,
State
from your petition.
It was that
Wh-
reacted.
What I
I
humbly,
want to submit-
what I humbly beseech your lordship is, my lord, state wants peace, we also want peace. My lord, there is a nearby BSF camp. If there is a deployment
The
of certain,
state is competent to, my lord, restore
what
peace if
is
at all.
difficulty that what I am beseeching your lordship, we all are in a situation, we are all in dark with regard to the situation. I am getting calls from various persons with very low network. Certain the calls are getting dropped and all situation is as such. Now, my lord, if there is a deployment of central armed police forces, what objections the state has?
No reaction to it. Suppose if the independent persons, if they go and assess the situation and submit the report, then what is your?
Yes, absolutely, my lord, absolutely. As it falls from your lordship, I have no objection. If independent persons over whom the state of West Bengal has no control,
Lordship, I have a separate prayer in regard to that.
let-
Let
we
me
can-
kindly
we can-
submit.
we can have a consensus to that effect, my lord. Persons from the center as well as from the state, let a team be constituted and report be placed.
Why?
Lordship, there is
The
a
central
separate
doesn't
prayer.
have anything to do with
Please,
the law and
in
order.
regard to this, Lordship, actually, Lordship,
Okay.
this is a question of sovereignty of the state, Lordship. This is a question of sovereignty of the state. Whether the light system owner where from the issue actually had been cropped up on that day of Kartik Larai, he had been at all identified or arrested. Whether the state can show that the person who provoked a particular community to invite.
And 4 people in respect of each of those cases have been arrested.
Yes,
Let them come with an
They
affidavit,
have
demonstrate.
said that so each peoples are there.
yes.
They have also registered a case. So for on the basis of that
Okay.
audio clip.
Yes,
And,
Lordship.
they are saying that we are attempting or finding out that who is
The
this person.
situation is in control.
Yes,
And therefore, definitely, if the identity,
okay,
I think the person is identified, then
Hmm.
something will be taken.
yes.
Now, we are concerned more with the, as Mr. Bagchi says, with the restoration of a peace
Yes, Lord.
or a harmony amongst the inhabitants of the local.
Absolutely, Lordship.
A maintenance of the fees, not
Calculated.
everything.
It is under
Yes.
control.
Now, they say that it is under control. You say, I mean, Mr. Bagchi says that we don't know, we are in dark, but we are receiving some
Lordship, internet connection has also been suspended.
phones from the district place, which talks about that many people are still
Yes.
not been able, and the situation is not
Yes, Lordship, because internet have not been restored. Yes.
what we say.
Internet
Something, the real picture has to come.
Yes.
Definitely, the state has an obligation to restore this.
Yes. Yes, Lordship.
Definitely, a person being a citizen of the country has also
Yes.
and constitutional obligations to come before the court
Yes. Yes.
for the fundamental rights to be protected of the people.
Yes,
in the
Lordship.
public interest. So that is what we were thinking that what to do. Because the report is also, they say because of the scanty or a lack of time, we could not,
Yes.
but whatever
Yes.
we gather. So we have to, because we cannot sit idle, nor we think that the matter should be settled.
Yes.
Definitely, something is to be done. Then what would be the proper way of doing it? That is what we have to find out.
Yes,
If
Lordship.
the public interest litigation is not an adversarial litigation.
Yes.
Absolutely, Lordship. Yes.
Milord,
It's an adversarial. What best for the citizen of the country we can do?
Yes.
That is what we have to consider.
That should be come with
Yes,
an
Lordship.
affidavit.
Milord, may I,
That should come with an affidavit.
kindly see, Milord,
Uploading.
Milord, your Lordship should comment on this also.
Yes.
Making unnecessarily, Milord, the central government and the central agencies parties and moving the court and looking at the central agency's advocate and Milord, the court's attention is invited that please ask the central government to file a report. Milord, this is a practice, Milord, which should be given up. Kindly look into the cost title of the writ petition. Please have a look to it. What has these people got to do over here?
Call for the, yes. Survey copy, then come. His own.
But up to 5, all right. Yes, in every matter this is going on. Kindly take judicial notice of this. This has to stop. There's a public interest litigants, Milord, cannot take the court for a ride. Milord, I have made these submissions over and over again. That it is not that politicians cannot file litigations, but you should prevent the politicians from filing litigations to have a political mileage. Milord, a person of Calcutta, a lady of Howrah, has tears in their eyes for Murshidabad. There is no advocate in Murshidabad practicing in this court.
Whether that is impermissible.
Of course, it is a point to be noted. And what research has he done?
Submissions is
Yes, yes, when I make submission,
The local
I
police
will
have not
support it.
said the police.
Now kindly see the cost title.
He was concerned. Mr. Banerjee. Yes, my lord. Sorry. When your advocate general is making a. Sir, I'm sorry, but lordship kindly,
Da, da,
kindly
da,
don't
da,
expect it.
da, da.
Expected, but I'm
No,
also.
no, Bhushan.
It is also not expected. Then why not know? The only ex-honorable chief justice has cautioned him for his submission. And I'm sorry, my lord, I'm sorry.
I am sorry.
I'm sorry with your lordship because advocate general is here, but he has compelled me.
Da, da,
The
da.
lordship knows. The honorable chief justice
Bhushan,
is then
Bhushan.
cautioned him in court.
Cannot,
Cautioned him in court.
sorry.
Milord, I'm sorry, Milord.
Find out the solution.
Tell me, my lord, I will go out of the court.
That is up
But
to
I
you.
will not
That's up
tolerate.
to you.
I will not tolerate your attitude.
But that is not the way. When your senior is there, he's talking. You will
He's
shut
so
down.
gentle, my lord, he can't.
Ah, yes, I
That's
don't know.
not the way. And we are tackling, we are shutting them, we are
Sorry, my lord, I'm sorry.
restraining him
I'm
from the-
sorry with your lordship, but not to him.
So, we are just trying to find out the solutions. We are trying to find out the way. It's not adversarial litigations. This is not expected.
I'm not expecting, but I'm sorry to your lordship, I'm sorry.
There's a dignity.
But kindly caution him.
This is not.
Yes, sir,
We have
submission.
already prevented it. If he was, then we say no. When he's making submissions, you can't. Have we not prevented him?
There is an instance, my lord, your lordship.
That's not. He was talking about
Achha,
situation. How to tackle a matter we know.
তুমি মামলা করো,
The
আমি-
bench controls.
Yes, well, I'm taking leave from your lordship, my lord.
Yes, he will please.
I'm sorry, Milord.
You know, this is not expected.
Well, I'm coming.
This is an
Well, I'm taking leave, my lord.
that happened.
Lordship kindly
I have
grant me
not
leave.
come across in my career.
Don't
Well,
take me unease.
Milord, I apologize,
My
Milord.
lord,
I
don't take me
apologize.
unease. I'm tendering apology.
what
I'm
did I-
taking leave. For 5 minutes.
Even
5
you
minutes.
are making your submission, the court is listening to it.
Right, right, right.
You have a right to
Milord.
make your submissions to a suggestion.
And
which
here-
The court gives.
Here, Lord Advocate General, Milord, I'm coming. I'm taking leave.
But I'm sorry, Milord, kindly Milord, look into the Milord cost item.
We have seen those.
Please.
Uh,
No, kindly see, respondent number 6 is,
They have made the directors as. respondent.
no, but there has to be a reason for that. How are they necessary and proper parties?
General, one thing is that so far as the expunction of their names, deleting them, striking out their names from the past record is one aspect of them. Now, in a
The important aspect is, Milord,
the public interest litigation, let us see, because concern is, as I said, again repeat, the concern is the peoples of the locality must be put in a very safe and congenial.
people of the locality has not come, people of the nearby districts have not come.
Concept of PIL originated for that reason, that the
Yes.
some peoples who could not come.
Milord, the concept of PIL also says that unscrupulous busybodies should also not be entertained.
Another
Meddlesome interlopers, busybodies, they should not be entertained.
coinage of the good word,
Yes.
but has to be.
My lords have Milord coins.
It has to be understood in a subjective manner.
Yes.
Anyhow, we were just trying to find out
Yes.
the way.
Yes.
What.
Milord, yes, I quite appreciate, but Milord, not at the instance of the central government.
We wanted him to disclose by way of an affidavit something more.
And let him disclose,
Yes, Mama.
let him
No
disclose.
difference.
Yes,
But we wanted to have the assessment of a situation.
yes.
You have projected, we are saying, there is some kind of a, I would say the dissent in them. They're not fully agreeing that what you said is absolutely correct.
But he cannot disagree. Milord, there is always a presumption of validity of Milord judicial and administrative act.
Let us have the situation or the correct scenario from all angles.
But I am giving the correct situation, Milord. Milord, kindly make me permit me to make these submissions, Milord. Kindly permit me to make. I'm sorry, Milord. I am detaining the court. I'm sorry, I am detaining the court. Milord, there is a prayer that something must be done by the central agencies. The question is, Milord, whether Milord, this kind of a prayer can be made by any citizen of the state. Well, my respectful submission would be, Milord, this cannot be. Milord, this has been, Milord, considered by the parliament. Where the parliament, Milord, brought in, Milord, is an amendment to the constitution. Then that amendment has been deleted from the constitution. Now, Milord, kindly see, Milord, this judgment, Milord, quotes, Milord, section 257A. That's why, Milord, I'm showing this. Because now that 257A is not there. Copy though. Joseph.
এটা আপনি আপনার অনলাইন
আচ্ছা আমার কাছে আছে জজ সাহেবকে দাও
এইটা আপনার না এটা যাচ্ছে
জজ সাহেবের দাও Commissions made on what? আচ্ছা yes, yes.
Mr. Dotto was relying upon page number 29. Now, what I was pointing yesterday, I'm just repeating once again, my lord, there is a self-contradictory stand on the part of the police. What they've emphasized is no casualty, repeat, no casualty has been reported anywhere in the district. Now, again,
My
they say
learned
6
friend
person
possibly
injured.
doesn't know the meaning of casualty.
Yes,
Whatever is there,
Yes.
the report has come.
Ah.
The report indicates there has been a not casualty and injury are two different concepts.
Yes.
So according to you also, there was no casualty as such, but the several persons were injured. Casualty connotes that somebody
Yes.
has been murdered or
There have been instances as such.
have you got the.
Yes.
Got the body or something
Yeah.
of that kind. Is close.
ওই হবে এমনি লোক মরবে রোগে মরবে বলবে এতে মরেছে
Large number of people who have been injured, that is also admitted by them. There's no difficulty. But casualty, I believe, neither you have said nor anywhere.
But we cannot bring it on record because everything is.
bring it on record. I mean, he cannot make submissions on the bar.
Cannot.
How am I to respond? Yeah.
Yes, these,
A PIL seeker will not make any research.
to that, if they say there was no casualty and then it appears there was a casualty, it's a serious issue.
Yes.
Scenario will be
It
changed.
will not spare. Will not spare.
My lord, what had fallen from your lordship, my lord, if a team is being formed, my lord, with that of the state and that
So
comprising.
he
I-
cannot
I'm not-
make that submission.
My lord,
Under which law is he making this submission?
And from
But
some.
he has never, with respect, but I do not point fingers at the, my fraternity.
He has said that what has fallen.
But after all, my lord, he is an advocate. He should come and point out some law,
Come with an affidavit.
which permits.
Bar, he cannot say.
Now, let us
We cannot
see that
dictate the court.
Your report appears to be a bit scanty. You say that certain information has been received by you in the morning. Now you have received the information. We wanted I think the detailed report in this regard. We also wanted him to bring certain facts which now is by the affidavit before us. And we also wanted the center to give his assessment to the situations and then submit what information they have. Let us see, we are
Mine.
taking this.
But on that, you are kindly permit me to make some submission. So far as the central party is concerned, you are kindly hear me. Please hear me on this, my lord. First is, my lord, your lordships know, my lord, that the central does not have the power under the constitution to frame any law.
Talking about, I just wanted the assessment of a situation to be
No,
given.
but how was the central government here? Why not the USA government made party over here?
He cannot appear.
Why, my lord, this is not with respect.